motorbike seat be as stylish and comfy as this sofa?
It turns out, thanks to SW-Motech, it can be, so don't go anywhere and I'll show you how. That's right, ladies and gents, as if luggage wasn't enough, SW-Motech are now offering seat customization. So if we log onto the SW-Motech website here, swmotech.com, scroll down, and there on the bottom right, seat conversions. So scroll down again, click configure now, and then with this configurator we can work through, and as you can see down in the bottom left, the price starts at about 230 euros. Obviously, depending on the currency that you're dealing with, the price could be slightly different, but that's the base price for just a cover over your original seat. So if we start from the very top, click on seat heating. If your seat has no heating installed, click on no, tick at the bottom, carry on. Same again for the passenger seat. I've got no heating whatsoever. Does your seat have a built-in gel padding? No, it does not. What kind of shape do we have? Now on my bike, the CB1000R, I've got a two-piece seat, but obviously there are choices here for various versions of the two-piece seat. I can go for a standard, which is pretty much as it is. Touring has a slight shaping of the rear seat to stop your passenger sliding forwards. The Racer has a completely domed rear seat, which makes it look more cafe racer-ish and a lot more uncomfortable to sit on apparently. But I'm going to go for standard with mine. There we can see the picture changes to represent my seat. And because I've got a two-piece, the price has gone up to 280 euros now. So now we choose what materials we want for the seat. I am going to go for the black velvet look for the centerpiece. As you can see, it updates on the screen there. Tick that. For the side sections, I'm going to go for the full grain black. And these are all synthetic leathers, incidentally. So cover area 3, last bit down at the back end there, I'm going to go for a bit of vintage black, just for a vintage flash on my Neo Sports Cafe. So click that and we get a rough idea of what my seat will look like. So that's the cover sorted, moving on to the next section. Now we can choose what colour threads we want. I considered for a very short while having red threads because my current seat has red threads, but I'm going to go for subtlety, less is more, and go for black threads. Now the fabric that I've chosen to go across the top of my seat, the black velvet effect, is a bi-directional stretch fabric, and SW-Motech recommend that you have some kind of a stitching across that to stop it from creasing up and folding over itself in the future. Now obviously this is just a recommendation, you don't have to do that, but the options are pipe quilting, which gives you stitching across the seat, diamond quilting, which gives you this crosshatch pattern across the seat, and then double piped quilting, which is a double layer of thread, and also double diamond quilting, which again, the crosshatch pattern with a double layer of thread. I'm going to go for standard diamond quilting because I like the way that looks. Comfort cushion is a layer of 3D spacer fabric which acts like a gel layer, but SW-Motech seem to think it's much better than that. And you can choose whether you want it in just the driver's seat or if you want it in the pillion seat as well. I'm going to go with both, just in case the missus comes on board anytime in the future. Then you can choose your height adjustment. I'm quite a large chap, I've got long legs, need as much space as possible, so I'm going to go for 20mm extra. Bearing in mind the comfort layer is also 10mm thicker, that means I'm going to have 30mm in total of height adjustment here. Foam modification is where you can ask SW-Motech to either work with the foam that's on your seat already and just work on top of that, or to remove it completely and replace all of the foam with a brand new set of higher density foam, hopefully for more comfort. I'm going to go for foam modification just for the driver. Now you need to choose the motorbike. I am rocking the Honda CB1000R, purchased in 2020, and it's an SC80 model. So we get a note about motorcycles with an oversized seat. Mine is not, so I don't have to worry about that. So hit the tick. Seat configuration is now added to the shopping cart. I'm looking for a total price of that full all of the works setup of my seat of 465 euros. So I just go ahead, smash that into my shopping cart. That lists all the modifications that I've chosen, the final price, and that includes shipping, and that also includes them sending a box to me for me to put the seat into to send it back to them. And the average turnaround time, it says here, is about 15 working days after the seat arrives with them, and then you should be done and ready to go back out on the road. Now, as you may have already guessed, SW-Motech have very generously offered me this service for free to have my seat customized, but ordinarily you would bosh in your credit card details here, go through the checkout, and the system would begin. So there we go, there's my pretend checkout finished. The seat has been customized, the box is on the way, now we just need to wait. as if by magic, here we are back in the garage with the bike. Let's see about getting these tasty new seats on, shall we? Well, the bike's been sitting around here without a seat on for quite a while now, so quite glad to see that nobody's been messing around in my innards and my gubbins. But before we get these new seats on, let's have a little look at them. They are beautifully made. All of the stitching is absolutely perfect. And to be honest, I think you'd be hard pressed, even this close, to tell that this is synthetic leather. The effect of that is really, really nice. And the soft touch was definitely a good choice. It's just all so even and so absolutely perfect. Very glad I chose the vintage flash on the back there as well. All perfectly finished, even with my own custom made brand new band to match the same fabric as the sides. Yeah. So far, it's a big thumbs up from me. Right, let's get it on the bike. Oh, and incidentally, in case you were worrying, SW-Motech do in fact give you back your old seat cover, so should you ever want to, and I can't see why you would want to when it looks this good, but should you ever want to, you can go back to your original seat cover. There's my original pillion strap as well, so I'll stick them somewhere safe and hopefully never ever see them again. There's the front seat on. The back seat requires no bolts. That should just clip into place, and there we go. Look at that. That is a lovely, comfy looking custom touch to my already quite splendid bike. Although watch this space with regards to my splendid looking bike, because there's a lot of improvements coming in the very near future for this machine. But at this point in time, I am very, very happy with this. That looks absolutely great. Fits the bike splendidly, gives it a lovely bit of a custom taste, doesn't it? I'm really, really happy with that. Lovely lines down the spine of the bike. Absolutely amazing. Sadly, not going to be able to test ride it today. I haven't actually ridden the bike for nearly 7 weeks now, after having a little bit of surgery on the old lug hole. So I haven't been able to stick my head in a helmet, but I promise you, as soon as I am able to, this will be getting a big fat test. I suppose I really ought to at least sit on it. Always an adventure. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can feel that height adjustment, definitely. That's a fair bit more room in the leg for me here. That's a much more relaxed angle there. I mean, I've probably gained 1 or 2 degrees at the knees there. Feels good, feels firm, but it feels plush. Pliant yet resilient. Very, very good. Another mini adventure. Yeah, so there you go. That's the custom seat from SW-Motech, fitted onto my Honda CB1000R. Huge thanks once again to SW-Motech for supporting the channel with more amazing stuff for me to show to you. I'm really looking forward to getting out on the roads, trying this beastie out on some longer trips. And so with this custom upholstery escapade out of the way, thank you so very much for watching. I hope this video has been entertaining. I hope it's been enjoyable. If it's been either of those, do give it a thumbs up. If you've hated it for whatever reason, give it a thumbs down. If you really hated it, give it 2 thumbs downs. Otherwise, if you've got anything on your mind, leave me a comment underneath and I'll do my very best to get back to you. And so, while we wait for me to be able to stick a helmet on my head, keep your bums comfy and I will see you out there. Ta-ra.